Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Pokemon Reborn. Last episode, guys, we got our 17th badge. Right now, this is what the team is looking like. Metagross, Salamence, Mega Heracross, Electivire, Gengar, and Greninja. So let's get right into some more story here. Alright. Yo. I don't know what our next move is going to be, but my gut says it's going to be big. You itching to kick Team Meteor down as much as I am, mate? Yeah. That's what I like to hear. They ain't gonna see a single thing coming. Let's stick it to Team Meteor once and for all. If it's not a risk to unhand me, woman, as I've already said, I will follow you voluntarily. No chances. Sephiria, please. He's not a bad person. Oh, so that's why he's been with Team Meteor all this time? You, catch. Nice catch. What? You meant me? Doesn't matter. You, however, you and I have business. Enough already. You know, handedly a complaint captive is a solid way to jeopardize that compliance. It's not the only thing I'll jeopardize if you don't start talking. I've been talking. You haven't been listening. I didn't like what you had to say. You didn't like me saying I've left Team Meteor behind? I didn't believe you. If you won't believe me anyway, then there's no point in us talking. The right circumstances can breed honesty. You'll tell us the truth or your comrade's injuries will be on your hands. Firstly, no. No matter what you say, I'm not responsible for whatever you choose to do to him. Secondly, if you listened to what both your sister and I have already explained to you, you'd know that he's no longer my comrade. Frankly, and not that any of this is necessary, you'd have better luck forcing answers out of me by threatening your sister instead. Sephiria. Whoa there, you don't have to hit the guy. Don't you dare presume that I would ever do anything to hurt my sisters. You sure don't seem to think twice about anyone else. I'm not surprised to learn that loyalty is a foreign concept to you. And discretion to you. Enough. Move. We're not done yet. Yes, you are. Laura, please move. I will not. Just what did he do to earn your grace? I do not believe that respect and mercy are things that need to be earned. Respect and mercy won't keep you safe from our enemies. Then I would rather be in danger. You've always been innocent. But I was always hoping that innocence wouldn't fall into naivety. Basically, naiveness. With all due respect and appreciation, sister, in my opinion, it is more naive to think that people are not worth believing in. Next, you'll tell me we should all hold hands and sing hymns with Sickman fucking Connell. Not everybody is like him. And I am sure that in some misguided way, he also thinks that what he does is for the best of others. Perhaps he too can still change. How can you say that? You of all people know what we've been through. Now you want to lapse sympathy on him after Sephiria. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't even think about touching me. Stop. Stop. Please stop. Wait, lady, you good? Sephiria. It is just me, okay? You are safe. The doctor isn't here. It's going to be okay. Just breathe it now. So, you mind explaining what just happened? I'm sorry. I'm afraid it isn't my place to say something like that. But if this is like the past has been, she may need some time to collect herself. Back then, there were times where she was unable to even speak at all afterwards for quite some time. Please forgive me if I don't consider that a loss in the immediate moment. I apologize for how she was treating you. She is rather protective of Charlotte and I, you see. I saw. I think we all knew that one, lass. For now, I will step aside and make sure she is alright. Awkward. Rather. Zero? Why is Zero here? Is he okay? Don't worry, it's just sleep powder. I couldn't let him make it back to Labradorra. Where have you two been anyway? We took the lull as an opportunity to catch up on some much needed training now that each of us may have our own teams again. We don't want to be deadweight after all. And you're here too? Do you really intend to turn tail on Team Meteor? Yes, not that anyone has seemed to believe me about it, except Laura somehow. So if you won't trust that I'm here for the greater good, then let's just say I'm here for her. I'll make things right and support her however I'm able to. It's something I frankly should have started doing a long time ago. I believe you. I don't know what to do with that, but I'll take it. Thanks. At any rate, it's not as if whether or not you are trusted will impact your course, correct? Correct. And though I would appreciate if I were not literally dragged along by the ear in the meantime, trust must be earned through merit. To that end, I have an offer. The barrier. Correct again. What do you mean? What's the offer? As I explained to others previously, only authorized personnel may pass through that barrier. Zero and I are both authorized. I will bring him into the city, claiming to have rescued him from you all as enemies of Team Meteor. This can be my justification for coming through the Calcium side. Then I will cut the Pulse Mime's power supply, lowering the barrier for all of you to enter and finish off Team Meteor once and for all. True that we will need the help of someone trusted by Team Meteor if we want to get into Labradorra City. There's no other way, and right now, we don't have another willing subject. I don't think Zero would do it either. Right, he sees Team Meteor as the only place he could turn to. Then it must be done before he wakes up. I don't know, mate. This is kind of fishy if you ask me. What's to say you don't just take off once you're in there and turn against us again? This would be a clever way for you to get out of your enemy's hands. A fair concern. Unfortunately, I don't believe I have a way to make satisfactory guarantees. And you will see whether or not I've stayed true to my word when the barrier lowers. And by then, it'd already be too late for us to regret it, huh? An alternative may not present itself. What do you think, ATG? Should we trust this guy? I believe we should. Bennett has proven that he's not loyal to Team Meteor. He's loyal to his gains. But Laura has shown him what good can look like. So now he's proven that he can be trusted, I believe. I believe at least. So if you say so, alright, I'll go with it. It may just be the quickest way to save AI after all. I thank you for offering me the chance to prove my allegiance. I guess that works for Zero too. He'd prefer to be on that side, right? It feels strange to have to wonder. What are you looking at me like that for? Do you miss how things were? I don't know. I do. I don't want things to go back to how they were, but I miss it. I miss him. Does that make sense? I don't think it does. It makes no sense whatsoever. I fully understand. Oh, this is where everyone was. Am I interrupting something? I can hardly tell myself, mate. Oh, it's Cal. When did you turn your hair blue? Do I know you? Evelyn Sajaya. This is Lumi. We only spoke in passing, and only under that one's face. Yeah, I don't get it. But, have any of you seen Shelly around? Heather had a message for her. She and most of the others went to the city to put the slammer on some of the meteors they caught in the gate. Bad day to be a meteor. Might be the last day to be a meteor. Hey, I guess most of us here have been on the other side at some point, huh? And yet, I don't think I've seen any of you before. Cal? Oh, been a while. Not long enough, if you ask me. What, brings you here? Oh, you know, I just thought I'd get out from behind the desk for once. Maybe check up on how things were going here while I take a break from the literal mountain of paperwork and responsibility building up. Not only from having to deal with everything going on in Reborn City, but also from the very slight, tiny, minuscule, teensy-weensy issue of having had to take in charge of all of Apophel Academy after you killed Kiki. I'm aware there's no way I can atone for what happened there. Yeah, there isn't. Did I miss something? Let's assume so and not get in the way of it. I wasn't going to let Apophel go. Oh, you weren't? Oh, well, that totally explains why you betraying us all and setting up the pulse that was going to burn it all to a crisp. So that explains what happens to Kiki's Medicham. And that's why you stopped Team Meteor on Pyrus Mountain and she's still alive today. Oh wait, I sabotaged the pulse. It wouldn't have done anything but overheat. And you really think I'm going to believe something as convenient as that? It's true. Who even are you? I created the pulse. Oh, you did you? Well, today seems to be a great day to come up here after all. I get to solve not one, but two problems. I will accept any punishment you deem fit to apply to me, Eve. But before you do, please be advised that as I have already escaped Team Meteor, I have nothing to gain by defending this individual. Yet I personally inspected the damage to the pulse camera up system after the incident there. Although it was clear that the machine had been targeted by a fire attack, there was no significant damage to it from that. However, the coolant system had been completely drained and removed. The machine could have powered on, but it would have overheated and shut down long before producing enough energy to resonate with Camerupt. Further, there was no sign of Camerupt itself around the scene after the incident. It's right there. Back then, I used my attack to covertly withdraw the Pokemon from the scene, and I have since recovered it back to health. And that was just a show. I had to discard the coolant system long beforehand. The pulse would have failed regardless, but then you all got involved and Kiki was hurt. I had to pretend to destroy it myself in order to convince Solaris to drop the operation and retreat before anything else happened. That's convenient. And just how do you explain what happened to her Medicham then? You still let the poor thing be burnt to a crisp. Actually, you're not going to say that's the same Medicham. It sank right into lava. There's no way it would have survived that. There was another advantage I had discovered when I emptied the pulse's coolant into the volcano. Although it didn't visibly impact the surface, the temperature of the lava was lowered significantly. A human might have been in trouble, but a Pokemon that was used to taking flamethrowers in the heat of battle. I was able to rescue it with my Pokemon after you chased me off. And you didn't think to bring any of us this up before? NTG knew some of it, but you said you didn't want to speak to me. I intended to respect your wishes for as long as you needed. I need to be alone for now. Awkward. Hey. Perhaps now would not be the best time to stage a raid on Labradorra after all. You're planning to what? We'd been mulling over the possibility of Bennett here giving the barrier the slip and sticking it to Team Meteor once and for all. Finally all. I see. Blake is back there. But more importantly, Solaris. Victoria may want nothing to do with me, or she may accept my defense. But I suspect she will bring her full fury down on him no matter what. I'll join you then. Someone has to look out for her. Then we should wait just a bit, right? Until everyone's ready. Our time is limited until Zero wakes. Aight, then everyone do what you need to and we'll meet back here with Bennett. For the sake of not rousing suspicion, I'll just wait here. Talk to me whenever you want me to begin. Alright. That is 13 minutes of dialogue, and we're going to just get right into it because there's a lot more to go. Once you give me the signal, I'll go in there and take down that barrier. Meteor's precious seconds will be quickly numbered. Are you ready? Yes, I am. Your word is as good as any for me. Golden child and all. Then let's get started. I don't know how long it'll take me to get to and deactivate the pulse. If I have to do a lot of explaining, it could be a while. In the meantime, I suggest you make sure everyone else is ready. But don't worry, I'll get it done. That's a crew right there. How long has it been? Too long. Do you think something happened? Nothing unexpected happened. He was just lying in the first place. I'm sure he wasn't lying. That's what people do, Laura. They lie and cheat and hurt others. And they'll keep doing it so until they have no other possible choice. That's exactly why we have to make that choice for them. That's why all we have is each other. That's why I have to look out for you. You're innocent. You could be hurt by these kinds of people. But don't worry. I'll make sure they never hurt you again. I'll make sure they never hurt anyone again. Have you always been this way? Yes, ever since I understood what kind of world we lived in. I've done everything I could to look out for my sisters. My job's not done yet, but it will be soon. And how about before then? Before you understood, that is. That's when I was naive, innocent. Back then, that wasn't who I am. After Mom and Dad passed, she was really unstable. You don't need to bring that up. I remember that time you punched that one girl. The only one who was in the circuit more than you were. What was her name again? But you slugged her and then just started bawling. That happened more than once. But you don't cry anymore, huh? There's nothing to cry about. I just need to solve the problem. Put them in their place. But it sounds like you changed after all. So what? If you could change, what's to say that others can't? In my opinion, you underestimate others. Sorry if my life hasn't been so cock-full of fairy tales and fantasies as yours has. We don't all get the privilege to stay soft. And yet, you have a responsibility that sheer cynicism cannot fulfill for you. The best moves often require not only trusting others, but also what? Patience. Shall we be off? The end game awaits us. Do you see now? Bennett really was telling the truth. He's on our side. We'll see about that, but for now, I have an appointment with the doctor. Fine. If no one else is going to look out for him, then I will. That's a sentiment I can echo. Let's go, Aya. I'm coming for you. Eve, I'm worried about Zero. Then you'll have to find him. You're not coming? No, I can't be there to hold your hand this time. I'm gonna do what I can about the pulse Pokemon I've still in there. Whoever fights them will need to be prepared. This might be the one of the precious few ways I can still unravel the things I've done. Yeah, okay. I don't need your hand holding anyway by now. We'll do what we've never been able to do before. Divide and conquer. Come on already. They need all the help they can get, right? And what better help than tactical explosion support? Oh, sure. I look forward to fighting alongside you, NTG. I like the peppy one. Well, I'd better not miss the fun. Just remember, if you can see any buildings on fire up there, it totally wasn't me. She's after Solaris, no doubt. Well, I guess I'm in for her. And however many dozen other reasons I have to judge myself. You can go ahead. I don't need to go. Yes, you do, Noel. Alright, here we go. This is just a guy that's literally gonna heal my Pokemon for me. I don't care about what he has to say. So, alright. I think all these meteors have Pulse 2s on their Pokemon, but... I hate when it misses, because it's such a pain in the ass. Well, Metagross is down. Alright, that's great. Started off strong. Alright, Golem. Bring out Greninja. Go Heracross. Mega Heracross. Volcarona. I'm gonna come back to Greninja. Ooh, really? That kind of sucked. Salamence, and we'll fly. Ow, Flame Body? Really? Greninja. Dazzling Gleam. Really? That only did that? It seems off. I just messed up. The other Pokemon will have to be able to overcome you. I don't know about that, dude. Let's get one more battle in. Metagross. Alright, we'll go to Greninja now. Dark Pulse hit. Vile Plume. Keep Greninja and go to Ice Beam. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that because this Greninja doesn't have Protean. I don't know what I was thinking. Alright. I'm curious how the Z power will work for us. It just does a whole lot of damage. I like that. Alright, we'll go to Salamence here. Alright, there we go. That's real nice. Alright. Alright, I know these have some actual thing here. This will be the last thing we do. I'm just looking up the code real quickly here. Hold on. Okay, so the one code is going to be 2, 3, 6, 8. And that's going to be Swamperite. The other one will open in the next episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Please do me that solid. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. Guys, we're in the end game, so... I mean, but we've still got a lot of episodes to go. So don't worry if you're looking forward to more content. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace!